All right. I just don't understand what's up with that livery. That's blocking out my... That is just interesting. It's blocking out my call sign. It's not done that before. First time for everything. Oh well. Thought reboot would fix that, but it didn't. So double check everything is off here. That's all off. We do need to verify our fuel again because I... 65 and 65. That'll get us some weights and balances there. Alright. All that's looking good. Alright, here we go. Battery coming on, external power on, avionics master to the on position. There's something a little wonky going on here. 750, it's usually state saving, it stays that way, but oh well. Double check our engines, make sure those are repaired. Alright, flight plan. Going to go Jelig, J-E-L, go Jelig, and we will arrive at KMSO. What's our procedures? We got what kind of approaches we got into there? So we got an ILS, we got an RNAV for 1-2, which has got good winds. Let's just go ahead and do the RNAV for 1-2, and we can go with Jelig. What's our options here? All right, we can go Jelig and then Callip. So that's what we'll do. So we'll load the order. Oh, there we go. Vectors to final. Let's do that. Oh. Callip. Got. Add to route. Alright. So let's go here. Load a procedure. Approach. I'm going to go to the RNAV for 1-2. And vectors, we'll do, what did I say? Audrey. We'll say a no on the course reversal. We'll load that approach. And actually what we're going to do is take Audrey out. Remove that single waypoint. That'll be, and let's remove this. I believe that's going to give us a nice approach. Oh, Jelig, right on in. We'll go Jelig, Callip, Begpy, and then right down to the runway. So I will take that and call that good. Alright, let's go ahead and 50 Kilo Romeo. That, and we'll just give us a fake squawk here because we're not going to do ATC for this flight. Alright, and I've just said, am I doing 13,000? Is that right? We'll do 13,000. Alright, so let's tune 13. Alright, there's 13,000 set. Alright. Here, and cabin altitude. Not going to be very high. We'll set that for basically 15, which is going to keep us pressurized basically at 0. So, all right, nav light's going to come on, beacon light's going to come on, and we'll double check everything here. Let's go. Avionics off, external power can be off, and clear left and clear to the right. Clear prop. Here we go. Turning to the right side. Alright, we have RPM. It's on the turbine. And low idle. Alright, ITT rollback there. coming up on 50. Alright, 50's there. We'll disengage the starter. Right side inverter on, right side gen on, right side gen reset. Avionics master can come on. And we'll go ahead and take the right side up to high idle. Let that stabilize for just a moment. Bring it up top here. Get our left side is clear. Alright, left side starter engaged. Here we go. And there's rotation on the blades. And introduce fuel low idle on the left side. There's our light off. ITT on the rise. Alright, good. ITT rollback here coming through 50. We'll go ahead and disengage the starter on the left. Inverter on, left gen reset. Alright, let's go over here and get some environmentals going here. I'm feeling it's kind of chilly in here. Yep, 16 degrees. Alright, we can bring our right side back to low idle now that we got a good start. Bring that up on high idle for this airplane when you are not starting with external power, so it gives it a little extra boost, I suppose. So that's what I've been told. Alright, oxygen is engaged. Flaps will be set for a takeoff, and flaps indicating. Alright, so now we need stall warning, pedal heat on, fuel vents on, we'll go windshield de-ice on, and props and engine anti-ice is also going to come on. It's a little chilly out, so you can see it on that last flight. Alright. So we landed on 3.6, so we're going to depart on 3.6. So I think that means we're going to have to spin around. Alright. Up in the idle position here. Get our taxi lights on, our recog lights on, tail floodlight on there. Alright, I think we're ready to disengage the parking brake. Alright, let's kind of sun. There we go. Sometimes it's slow to get moving. At that flag right there says we need to be taking off the other way, so we're gonna go back this way and take off into the wind like we're supposed to. I don't have a weather report for here, so the sounds are still hanging in there. Stream coming through okay. We're going to fly over to Missoula here from Polson, Montana. I'll hit the magic barrel key here too, just because I don't have accurate weather, so that sets us to 3009. Into some of the mountains here, going into Missoula. right here, set the parking brake, and left and right ignition, auto arm, and auto feather engaged. Landing lights on. Left and right strobe lights are on. Fuel pumps are left and right on. And we are departing off of runway 18, so that's going to be a heading 180. Go ahead and set that. Course heading is 181, so we'll go ahead and turn that as well. Alright. Headings are set. Flaps are set and indicated. I believe we are in pretty good shape here. Alright, working rates off. Polson traffic, King Air 350, Kilo Romeo, departing runway 18 to the south. Polson.
Approaching runway 18. Entered runway 18. 4,100 feet remaining.
Finals clear. Alright. Let's add power slowly here, get the props up on the governor. Parking brakes are released, a little bit of down trim, and takeoff power's coming in. Alright, rotate. Gears up. Dampers engaged. At 40, we'll go ahead and get the flaps up. Nose come down just a little bit, gain a little speed. Pilot is engaged. Low heading bug and indicated airspeed. Pitch for 160 here. And landing lights off, taxi lights off, prop sync on. And let's bring our torque back just a little bit here. Now let's bring our props back to about 16. Then we'll spool our torque back up. Shoot for about 90 there. There's 90. Alright. And let's go ahead and hit nav mode here on the autopilot. So there's nav engaged. This thing climbs like a rocket. There's 7,000 for 13. Jump over here in the co-pilot seat. See what that looks like there for a little bit. Alright, 8,300. Checking that, keeping an eye on our torque. You always got to keep an eye on the torque in this spring when you're flying it. 9,000 for 13. for our top of descent on this plane. On this flight's a short hop. Still climbing at 2,000 feet per minute. Things hauling. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you're not too bored here with it. Off. I should have already done that actually. Check everything here. We're good here. Leave our anti-ice on. Alright, there's 1,000 to go. There was our warning horn. Go ahead and cancel the altitude alert. Alright, Missoula, Montana, here we come. Winds 130 with 10. We are landing runway 12, so it won't be too bad on the crosswind there for us.
Destination ATIS is 126.65.
6.65. Alright, 13,000. Let's pull our torque back a little bit. Go to about 80% initially here. Then we'll roll our props back. We're going to aim for 1,500 in the cruise. Alright, there's 1,500. We're sitting right on 80. Improving just a smidge there. Conserve as much fuel as we can here. 221 knots over the ground right now, gaining a little speed as we cruise. Going into the soup. I don't think we're going to have long at top. We're only going to be 2 minutes up here before we're descending, so let's get a quick look here. Need to see what our altitude restrictions are. There's final approach fix 6,200, so let's go ahead. All right, 6,200 set. Actually, we'll go back and study that one more time. We need to look at VNAV and make sure it's calculating the right spot. 6,200 at Soupy. Alright, so that's going to be a target 1,200. You can actually change this and put whatever target you want. It'll adjust the angle, or you can put your angle in, and it'll tell you what your vertical speed requirement is going to be. Top of descent, though, 1 minute. And typically, I'll just look here. There's going to give me a guide there. We'll shoot for about 1,200 feet, probably. Maybe 1,500. There's a 1 minute warning, vertical track. It's going to be a little spooky because we're going to see mountains right in front of us, and we're going to have to start descending. So verify my profile here, because I'm not sure that's going to be taken into account. Let's see, what is gelling supposed to be? Above 7,000. Above 9,000. Yeah, we're going to have to hang tight. We're going to have to only go down to about 10,000 for now. We may have to descend quickly on the other side. We got to clear some mountains here. VNAV works really great on this thing, but it doesn't take into account profiles here, and I should have been a little higher, and we should have flown the Odyr, and I was trying to cut this thing a little short, so it's alright. We can improvise a little bit here. $6,200 at Soupy is the key. Let's double check here our heading bug. Let's get it lined up right here. Our final approach course is going to be 117. So get some more. Let's get that dialed in here just so we can see which way the runways are. There's 117, so the runway is going to be to our left. I'm scared to go down too far here. Alright, we may go ahead and start our descent down to 10,000 now. That's showing us about 1,500, so we'll start descending a little bit here. We're only going to go about 1,000 feet per minute for a while. Get over these mountains. I'll play it safe as I can. Got clouds in front of us and mountains below us. Nothing sounds safe about that, does it? I think what we need to do is do an exact right-hand turn here momentarily. We need to fly out into this valley right over there. Lose some altitude, so I'm going to go into... I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're improvising here. 270. I'm going to fly a heading bug here. Vectoring ourselves just a little bit until we can get this thing safely on the ground. Well, we're in some bumpy air now. This for just a little bit. Yeah, there's what I was seeing. I'm gonna fly this valley for a little bit and slowly descend. And what did I say we need? We need Soupy at 6,200. We can get her down to 10,000 and then we'll get her set. There's 11,000 to go. And then we can always do, I think we can go direct callop here in a minute. That's what we'll do. I'm going to activate that, but we're not going into nav mode just yet. It's bumpy. Alright. $6,500 set. It's going to let us go ahead and... we need a 107 course here. Go line here. Alright. There we go. Let's go left turn now. Basically at the runway heading. We got 6,000. Now we need to go ahead and go indicated airspeed to get our descent down. So we made our little U-turn here to lose a little more altitude. Get her turned around here and lined up on runway heading. We'll go back to nav mode. Alright, let's go nav. Vertical track, there's nav. 4 seconds to top of descent. We're going to just be slow here. Just add a little power. Don't need to get in a hurry. Alright, we're direct callop. That's supply. Or suppy. Only need 600 feet per minute descent right now. Prepped early. We'll go ahead and get our fuel pumps on. Get our left all that auto feather and everything on. Landing lights can go ahead and come on. Taxi lights going to be on as well. Be prepped early here so we can manage ourselves. So we got a warning light on here. To go. Pull the power and get down a little bit more. And we're going to go ahead and arm the approach mode. Oh, you will see approach right here. I do not see glide slope indicated yet, so that's not cool. Alright, there we go. Approach glide slope. There we go. We got the glide path now. We are in the soup. Alright. Gonna level off here at 6,400. And here's 200 knots. We'll go ahead and get our approach flaps in. That's our first notch of flaps. And we'll try to stabilize here at 180. Watch our glide path, and hopefully as it starts to come down we'll drop our gear. We're adding a little bit of power now. Alright, I'm seeing the green glide path arrow coming down now. At 1 above. Alright, so gear's coming down. But we're in the rain and the clouds now. Alright. Waiting to get our last notch of flaps in. Alright, coming up on our 160 mark here. Final notch of flaps are coming in. It's going to be soupy. Right, one last check of everything. Good there. Not seeing runways yet. Oh, there's a runway right there. Got it. Got the runway. looking out the window. Gonna get her back down here. That's what happens when you get preoccupied and focus on other things. We got visual. Looking good. Very soupy. Yes, it is. Soupy indeed.
Two-mile final, runway 12.
Final. A little high, but I think I'm all right. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Get a better touchdown this time than last time. I forgot to do my replay, so we'll just have to get this one shot here. Got to activate it. That was butter. I'll take that all day. Don't even think we're going to need any reversers here. Well, that was soupy. Gotta go over here to the left and mark it general aviation. Flaps here. Apparently I've had some type of bleed arrow failure right there. Not sure what that is, but wasn't too bad though, I'll take that. Let's park brake real quick. Let's clean up here. Get our landing lights off. We can get our strobe light off. Stall and pitot heat can come off. Fuel vents also. Front de-ice and engine anti-ice. Auto ignition and auto feather. And we don't need our fuel pumps as well for the taxi in. Brake off. Let's go ahead and roll them on in here. Welcome to Missoula, Montana. Never been here. I actually have been to Kalispell though, where I started it tonight on the first flight. navigation apparently is the. I think there's a terminal over there for. Yeah, there is. Commercial airlines. Seems a little bumpy out here. I don't know what's up with this terrain, but spin her around right here. Wish I'd remembered to activate my replay. Well, I could have watched it back, but that's what it is. It was horrible. There was a spin around if there was one. Taxi lights off, recog off, flood light can be off, windshield de-ice can be off, inverters can be off. Go ahead and get our environmentals off here. And let's go off and off. Avionics master can go off. Kill our fuel condition levers here. No props out here. Love to hear the sound of those winding down. Super cool. Well, all right. I believe that's going to do it for me this evening. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully the stream was bearable tonight and better than the last one I was able to pull off. So I'll watch it back myself and see what I can tweak until I can do some performance upgrades. But until next time, catch you later, my friend.